Focus. I'm your host, Dr. Justine Love. We're joined in the studio this morning with Martinez Jackson and Paul Johnson from HardwoodInsiders.com. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Oh, and it's nice when I can sit across the mic from two handsome young men.
Thank
Two
you.
very professional young men. They look good, but you have something very exciting that we're going to talk about this morning, and I have to give you much honor and respect for taking a talent and a gift and turning it into something that is going to give back to our community. So let's talk about what HardwoodInsiders.com is.
Yeah, as you know, Paul and I met at Howard University School of Law, and very fittingly, we met on the basketball court, playing pickleball with other Howard Law students. And our friendship grew through our mutual love for the game of basketball. We used to go to high school games and watch players play and talk about the games. And after we graduated from Howard University School of Law and we took the bar and passed, we said, why not create a website centered around high school basketball? And initially we focused on elite basketball players in the DC and New York areas. And Paul came up with this idea. He said, hey, why not use our educational backgrounds and information that we've gained over the years to help students.
And parents.
Right. And so that's where the website is right now.
So when someone goes to the website, let's talk about the website. What's different about it than versus looking at other prep basketball websites that are out there?
Well, there are a lot of websites out there that report about basketball, have rankings, highlights, and aside from rankings, we do those things as well, but our primary focus is education. We have a comprehensive educational component to our website that focuses on eligibility, college counseling, health and nutrition, and we really think that's what separates us from the fray.
Well, the health and nutrition is very important because, people don't know what they should be eating, should they be doing conditional training and all of that. So I'm glad that you're doing it as a health educator. I understand the importance of that. So when they go to the website, so they can click on icons and get information, and you update it daily?
Not daily, but probably 4 to 5 times a week.
Okay. So when we look at this website, you talked about the DC area, but what geographic areas do you cover?
Well, first of all, before I get into the answer, I just want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to come here and share our message with everybody.
Well, first of all, I'm proud of you. Both of you have turned something very positive. And if you like, you can talk about what you're doing besides being lawyers.
Right. Yeah, but so just to answer your question, we cover the New York City area and the DC area. I'm actually in New York. I moved to New York after I started working for the NBA recently. So I've been covering all 5 boroughs, which is a task in itself.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I've also been covering the greater, I guess, northern New Jersey area. And I'll let Martinez get into some of the areas he's been covering.
Yeah, I cover the DMV area, which includes public and private high school games. I've covered city championships, state championships, regular season games. We also cover AAU as well as showcases, all-star games. We just got back from the McDonald's All-American game and the Dix National High School Invitational. And
then actually in a few weeks we're getting ready to head back to New York. Well, I'll already be up there, but Martinez is going to head up and we're going to check out the Jordan Brand Classic.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Well, so what do you look for, when you're looking at a potential athlete that is trying to segue to go to college? Because, we want, first thing is that we want them to be educated, but we want them to love the game and they have a gift and we should do that. And we know that if you have a good team, alumni put some money into the school, correct?
Right.
So what are you looking for? What things, if I had a son, okay, and my son is out there playing, and, we've gone on your website, and we're looking at the rankings. First of all, I want to know, how can my son get on there? Because my son is the bomb.
Well, we're covering every school that we possibly can. It's a difficult task with just the 2 of us, and actually that's one of the things we wanted to talk about, just trying to get other people to help us. Next year, we're hoping to expand, 1, to the girls' game, but 2, just cover more boys' games as well.
And we're looking for someone who's talented on the basketball court, but who's exhibited that, they care about education as well, that they want to move forward in their career with education. And perhaps they don't have that strong family support, and so they need our assistance in understanding how to make it through high school and college, and we think that's what we can help.
So when you attach yourself to to a student and they've gone to your website, are you talking to their counselors and their instructors that make sure that they do what they need to do so that they can be eligible to play?
We actually haven't spoken to any counselors, but this is actually an avenue for kids themselves to learn about things they should do. Because a lot of times kids may not know to go to the counselors, but they are on these websites checking out highlights. They're on their friends' Instagram checking out pictures, but when they're on our website, they can actually read up on themselves without having to go to counselors.
Well, that's a good thing. That means that you're empowering them to seek out the information, because a lot of times students do that. There's counselors have so many students to talk to, and this is an opportunity for them to learn and be empowered when somebody comes to try to recruit them. So let me ask you, you said that you're gonna start to focus on the girls. And that's good, because, they're wonderful athletes. We've had this conversation before that, I love watching women's basketball, because, they're just phenomenal athletes. And just like the boys are phenomenal athletes, but sometimes the girls get left out in the process. So let's talk about some of the things that you have planned for the summer and next season, because the season is ending.
Well, in terms of the season, basketball actually never stops. Nike has that commercial, basketball never stops, and it's true, because there's the AAU season right now. There are numerous events going on. There's always some kind of basketball being played. So for the summer, we're going to go to as many AAU tournaments, AAU games as we can. We're going to continue to interview kids, continue to try to educate kids on when they can take the SAT, what they can do to prepare for the SAT over the summer. And then once the season gets started, hopefully we'll have reached out to a couple of interns, and we'll have some more people on the staff to help out.
Oh, so you're looking for interns?
Definitely.
Oh, that's a good thing to know. So my next question is, how would I actually find out what I need to do? Because who talked to you? Who empowered you to, get it together? Because you both played ball, and you played college ball at LaSalle, correct?
Yeah, LaSalle University in Philadelphia.
Yeah, so how did you, I know that everybody doesn't have parents that are helping them to push them and staying on top of it. But what were the things that you know now that you wish you knew to tell another student that is trying to, a student athlete?
Well, I would say for me personally, it's not always about the biggest name school that you can go to. It's about the best fit, both educationally as well as athletically. And fortunately for myself, I had two older brothers that both played college athletics, and my dad played athletics at Penn. He played basketball at Penn. So I had a strong network to rely on, but not everybody has that. And we're hoping the site can aid and guide kids just in their decision and trying to navigate which college to go to and how to get there.
Yeah.
How long is this, how long has the website been up?
About 4 months.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
so it's very new.
it's very new. I think we first posted something in early January.
And then how many hits did you get?
So far over 3,000.
Oh, that's very, very good. Well, I'm glad to know that that we have a tool out here for folks to look at, for parents to look at, for students to look at, and for other people that are in sports that are looking at potential athletes. My neighbor's son is at Mount St. Mary, so I'm like really proud of him. They got to do the big dance. They didn't win, but they got to the big dance. And for a freshman, that's very important. But what I'm seeing, that it's a different young man that has come back because he has a great coach, and he's empowering him on the most important thing. Athletics is great, but the most important thing is to get your education. And I'm sitting here with two brothers that have that.
Oh, definitely. Basketball is going to end no matter who you are, what level you play on. It's going to end at some point. And so we're hoping to help students with that transition, whether it's after high school, college, the NBA, overseas. It's going to end. Education is going to be an important piece to continue your life after basketball. And
on that note, let's go back and tell everybody the website so they'll know what the website is.
You can go to www.hardwoodinsiders.com, or you can go to hwinsiders.com.
HW, I like that. That's good. Well, gentlemen, I know this is a beginning journey for you all, and as I said in the beginning, I honor and respect that you have taken your education and the love of basketball and turned it into something to empower and to help other young athletes out there. So hats off to you. I should say all net. big swoosh, you know, because that's perfect. And again, not everybody does that. So thank you for the insight. And
Oh,
it
thank
has
you.
been great. And is there a number that you'd like to have folks call?
You can reach us on our email account, hardwoodinsiders@gmail.com.
And on that note, thank you, brothers.
Thank you.